Hi everyone, this is Natasha, and this is a by request video. I had shown in one of my cards how I made a little noose for in the Halloween series, and if you're offended, just skip over my video. This is not intended to harm anyone. It's a toy. It's just for decoration. So I'll just show you quickly how to, and it's so much easier than you would even imagine. So I just have a piece of cardstock down because I have a glare off my desktop from my light. So I'm going to grab this black twine and I'm going to cut about, I want to say 15 inches or so. So I just happen to have a 15-inch ruler, and that should be plenty for me because it's just for the little skeleton that I'm going to be decorating around the house with. And here I have a orange one, or one I made out of the orange twine, and this is one out of the black twine. Now traditionally this hangman's noose, when it was used for hanging, had 13 loops, and the more loops the harder it is to operate this part. But since these are all decorative, however many you want to make is perfectly fine. So in order to help facilitate this, I did grab a little bamboo skewer. Because this twine is so pliable, it's not like rope, coiling it on itself is just a little bit of a challenge, maybe just the first time. So I thought it would be easier if you had something to coil it around. So I just grabbed my little wax stick. You can use a kitchen skewer. I had originally used a really sharp pick, but I thought that might be a little dangerous, so it's definitely easier to use a kitchen skewer, or if you have some tools that's about this thick. You don't want it to be too thick because then the slide will just come out. So you start off by placing your twine in an S pattern, just like a letter S. And then I'm going to alter it slightly. This is what I found is useful, especially for these little toy ones, is make the top portion of the S a little longer. And then all you do is squeeze this together, and at this point this is where I put the stick on top of it, and I just pick all that up. Take the long end and wind it around, starting with the outside loop right here, and then closer and closer towards the left. And if you are left-handed, you just reverse the direction until you have a little tail. See this tail? I'm going to pull out the skewer because I don't need it anymore. Then I'm going to take that short tail, not this long one, just move that out of the way, the short tail, and I'm going to put it through the large loop on the left and hold it with my thumb, or with my finger, and then take this and then pull it till the loop is tightened to that little tail. And I'm holding this down and I'm pulling this. So that creates a little noose part. And I just flipped it around, and now you can pull it by the long strap. Want to see it again? Let's pick another color. How about another orange one? And actually I might use just a little more, maybe about 18 inches, just so you have, I mean, if it's too long you can always trim it down afterwards, but if you don't have enough to work with, then it's probably just a little harder. So again, an S with the top of the S a little longer. Then you take and squeeze it together. Then I place the skewer just on top because it's easier to, you could still do it without the skewer. I think it's just easier with it. Then I take the long tail from my right, and I start coiling it around one of the loops, and then the rest of the skewer. And you only need to do a few. Again, this is decorative. It's not supposed to be a functional hangman's noose. So when I got a tail that I could work with, I just pull out the skewer and then tuck the little tail in around the loop, and then hold it, just the little one, the little end, and then pull until the loop starts to get smaller. And what you're really doing is you're just tucking that loose end, this little end, inside the loop. And then this can be adjusted. So there you go. In just a matter of 3 minutes, I made 2 of them. If you would like photos step by step, I could certainly do that. Again, S with a long tail, squeeze together, put in your skewer if that's what you're going to use. You don't have to use a skewer. I just find it's a little more stable. Then wrap it going from the right to the left 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 times. Wait until you have a little tail. Tuck the tail into the loop that's to the left and start pulling on the loop on the right until the loop on the left gets smaller. And that's how you make a little noose. And now I can put them around my skeletons from the Dollar Tree to decorate around the house. As always, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And if you want to see anything in progress, start to finish, any of the little things that I've shown in any of my projects, please, by all means, just leave the request, and then I'll do a by request video. Thanks for watching, everyone.